Imagine you meet a girl and say, hi, and she smiles at you. Just a smile, hi. You know, go to the supermarket, hi. She raises the eyebrow, you raise your eyebrow. The eye catches, you're done. Trust me. If that thing's not going to bring you down, I've seen boys can't sleep. I can't think. I'm just about that girl. So really, you're so caught on. Yeah, she looked at me, she smiled. I said, how do you know she was not smiling at someone behind you? No. She smiled at me. I'm in love. I said, you don't even know what love means. Yes, I do. I said, tell me, what does it mean? She says, when you have this butterfly in your stomach. I said, you are so immature when it comes to that. Sure, the butterflies are good. But even when the CIA calls you to interrogate you, you have butterflies. You know? Now you're in love with the CIA? No! It just means you're queasy. You're feeling queasy. You're feeling funny. Okay, so you're feeling funny. That doesn't mean you're in love. We have this false facade that if a girl talks to me, oh my God, I'm this prince, you know, the little frog, that this prince is going to kiss him, we're just going to live happily ever after. This Hollywood generates these stories for us that we think it is real. We don't realize that even that one hi, hello, here's my number, you're done. You might say, what do you mean I'm done? I have an opportunity here. Sure you do. Shaitan is filled with opportunities. Shaitan sends us so many postcards in the mail. Even on the internet, right? You get an email, click here for a good time. You're done. He takes you to territories you never imagined possible. What I'm trying to say is, when we get into relationships, especially cross-gender relationships, where we maintain friendliness with the opposite gender, it has a very real connotation, and it marks your life. You might say it's just a passing cloud. I said hi to the girl, we had a good time. We tried to see if there was anything spark-wise, but it didn't work out. We moved our way. What we don't understand is that opportunity opens 1,000 more, because that one hi with a smile sticks in my head that it is possible. Now I go looking for more highs. Literally. So what happens is you start going looking and you can't stop. Then Shaitan takes over our biology. What happens is we start building a baggage. Typically, 13, 14-year-old boys were already now very pure, but they're very emotional. These days, with social networking like Facebook, they start connecting. Their photographs, you know, somebody sends them a little heart, you're cute, khalas, you're done. The boy starts feeling, wow, he looks in the mirror, keeps looking at himself in the mirror. Suddenly now he's realizing, wow, he is cute. Opportunities are just boundless. You just can't stop. So he starts getting bold and starts chatting online, thinking, I'm a man, I can handle it. And he's chatting with somebody out there who claims that she really likes him. Before you know it, his fantasy is getting built, and he starts responding and revealing his heart. Because he really thinks, this one's for me. This is the one I'm going to be married to. This is the one I'm going to have 12 children with. I'm going to retire. Poor guy. You know, we're all chuckling because we all know it never happens. But we all try it if we have that opportunity. I mean, most of us would do it because it's just the curiosity of the human being. We just can't stop it. It's just, I'm curious. We're just very curious people. What happens is when we get scarred with that leap of faith in giving our inner self to somebody, and we find that that person disconnects from us, it's a scar in our social transaction. It builds. It starts to stack up, like, you know, what we call collective stacking. You start getting angry. And before you know it, you start joining the bandwagon. Instead of now somebody disconnecting your desires, we start to disconnect their desires. Because we want to be ahead of the game now. We no longer want to be hurt. I'd rather hurt than be hurt. And the cycle is constant. If you ever monitor conversations online, it's amazing how much of that little child's play, what we call, you know, in the animal kingdom, You try to attract the other gender. Humans are constantly doing this. Constant. What we forget is all these little transactions add up. And it makes us who we are. Then when the real spouse shows up, when you're ready to settle with her, you can't handle her. Because we start laying all the rules on her because we don't want to get this. We don't want to get rejected. The poor girl is innocent. I'm just talking from the boy's point of view. And it's quite the reverse also. It works both ways. And you find the marriages don't work. It leads to marriage breakups. You find majority of the marriages, majority now, 70% of marriages don't last. You find people are living out of wedlock. We find all these little pleasures that we take on the sidelines, even with mut'ah, affects the psyche of who we are. Then that wife that we've got who's the permanent one, all the baggage gets unleashed on them. Our children, many times I see, many of our children get beaten by their fathers and their mothers. They're smacked and kicked and whipped. And I'm thinking, why? Your most beloved possession is your own blood, your child. Why would you hit your own child? Because all these frustrations bottle up. We just don't have a release. Why? Because we have not put Allah on the front line. If we take Allah and carefully manage our relationships, Allah says, get married. Get them married. Allah never said don't get them married. Enjoy it, Allah says. وَمِنْ آيَاتٍ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. This is the rahmah of Allah that we make mates from among yourselves, that you have sukoon with each other, that you get married and have children. This is the rahmah of Allah. Allah says, but do it my way, not the Western way, not these anti-God ways that pretend to be expressing through freedom that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and you can dump whoever you want, however you want. Allah says that's not how it works. There's a sharia, even in divorce, that you have to go through due process. And when you get married, Allah must be between you. That when you look at that woman, see her as a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when the woman looks at the man, say, this is my gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the transaction changes. But if my opportunities are constant, even when I get married, I'll see my marriage is a burden on me. It's holding me back from all the pleasures that I can potentially have. This is where the bala comes. That you find men who are married, especially men, they're not satisfied with their wives, they have to go marry another one, and marry another one. Why? What's the problem? Oh, it's just my nature. Go back in the history of the person, you'll see they couldn't handle one. Now they've taken a woman who's given her life to the cause of Allah in the family. You find the husband somewhere else. You know how devastating it is for the wife and the children? It leads to apathy.